Give you guys a quick rundown on some of my rock tumbling tips and tricks, because when I first started rock tumbling I did not have guidance. I learned everything the hard way, and all of my tumbles for starting out turned out really bad, and I don't want you guys to have that experience because I don't want you to be discouraged and quit. You don't want a bunch of big rocks in there, or your rocks aren't going to be making contact with each other, and therefore they're not going to make contact with the grit, and they're never going to get smaller. You want a good, nice, loose rock tumbling action, but not so loose that everything's banging together. Listen to this one. When you do this, you want to feel like a washing machine action in there. You'll know what I'm talking about. Something else I also do differently than your manual will tell you. I run burnishing cycles before and after my final polish. And a burnishing cycle is just going to clean all the grit and grime off, and this is where borax comes into the picture again. I just put a tablespoon in there, and you can run that for about 6 hours up to 24 hours, and it's going to rinse all the gross stuff off. Every time I skip my burnish before and after final polish, I regret it. Just don't. You're going to get way better results if you do that burnish. You would not believe the difference that it makes. Okay, so do you see how this barrel is more like half full instead of 3/4 full? So that's not such a big deal in first and second stage, but if this were third or fourth stage after we've come all this way, you really want to make sure that there's cushioning in your barrel. And in this instance, for third and fourth grit, I would add in ceramic media just to kind of fill those gaps and make sure that my rocks are not bouncing off each other, busting each other up. And then I would make that, 3/4 full. Pretty good. I know the manual is going to tell you to let your rock tumbling, I know your manual is probably going to tell you that your polish stage should be 7 days. I run my polish stage 9, 10, 11 days. That's another reason why mine look more shiny. Hold on. So here is the quality of the polish that I get with these tips and tricks. So give them a try and let me know how they do.